Good evening, Dr. Shivani.
Good evening, Dr. Geetendra.
How are you?
Yes, I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
For the benefit of viewers, I would like to introduce Dr. Shivani, madam. Dr. Shivani is director of SCI IVF Center and Hospitals in New Delhi and in Noida. She is secretary of INSTAR, ISAR, and ISPAT Delhi chapter in all three societies. So she is very much active, particularly in all the societies. And she is carrying a record in Limca Book of Records for doing the largest public awareness program for the benefit of the rights of surrogates. So she is doing a lot for surrogacy, and she was invited in 2017 in select committee meeting in Rajya Sabha to speak as a secretary of INSTAR. So welcome, Dr. Shivani.
Thank you, Dr. Geetendra. You are literally an encyclopedia of medical legal knowledge, and I really salute you for that, and my very, very best wishes for your vice president election.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you to all the viewers for joining us today. We wish you good health in the coming years.
You wanted to ask something, madam, regarding surrogacy?
Yes. So my question to you is, Dr. Geetendra, nowadays, whenever any couple approaches us for surrogacy, their first question is it legal? Is it allowed to do? Because they have read in many media that there is a surrogacy bill which has been passed and which has banned commercial surrogacy. So please enlighten us about what is the current and present position of surrogacy in India.
See, as far as surrogacy is concerned, previously the first ICMR guideline was issued in 2005, which contained a section for surrogacy. Then in 2010, there was an ART draft bill, and that is produced also as a guideline on the website of Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. So we may consider it as a guideline or ART draft bill. So till then, it was considered according to that act. But in 2016, first bill, that is surrogacy regulation bill, was introduced in Parliament. But later on, it got lapsed. And in 2019, again, a second bill is raised now. But till date, it is in the state of bill only, because it is passed in Lok Sabha only. Then it went into Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha asked to take the opinion of select committee, and select committee, although in February, on February 6th, they gave their opinion, and after giving their opinion, till date it is not passed in cabinet or parliament. So till date it is bill, not an act, and not applicable. So what we can say is that till date you can carry on commercial as well as altruistic surrogacy without any problem. Only thing is that as there was a circular issued by central government that foreign surrogacy should not be done, so we should not do foreign surrogacy. Otherwise, for Indian married couple, you can definitely go for commercial as well as altruistic surrogacy.
Thank you. That was a very good and very clear explanation. Now, my second question is, there is a lot of confusion even amongst our doctor community that when the bill is passed, there will be people who are in the middle of treatment. Maybe they are pregnant, their embryo transfer is done, or their embryos are frozen, or they have a miscarriage. So what is going to happen with such patients? What should we tell them?
See, basically, at any time, Surrogacy Regulation Act 2020 may be enacted. So whenever we do any contract at the time of surrogacy, we always mention in that act that till date there is no law in India, but as soon as there will be any law, we all will be bound by the law of land. So that law will be applicable. So according to me, the day on which the Surrogacy Regulation Act will be enacted, from the very date on which it is notified in Gazette, it will be applicable. Now, for surrogate who has already been transferred, embryo, and if she becomes pregnant, so for them there will be definitely a window period of 9 months to 12 months, so that they can deliver according to the contract which was done. Now, in reference to whatever embryos you have frozen for the future treatment of surrogacy, I think nobody can allow that to be used in future for surrogacy, because for commercial surrogacy. And there is a provision also in 2016 bill. When you go through that bill, in chapter 2, that was section 3 and subsection 7 of section 3, it is clearly mentioned that for surrogacy purpose, you cannot freeze any embryo or gamete. So according to that particular section, we can interpret that frozen embryos, you won't be allowed to use it even in commercial surrogacy as well as in altruistic surrogate.
Okay, so thank you very much for clarifying all these issues and wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.